All right, yo, good day, and welcome to another episode of the RoadFS podcast. We are live from, well, we're not live. We're actually recording at the Detail Doctors at the Leather Repair Company 3-day training featuring Mr. Richard Hutchins and Paolo Sunzo. And did you know that?
I mean, I knew that.
Okay, good.
I can't say it. I tried to say it yesterday, and it was like 4 times. He's like, Asuncio. And I was like, he said, no, Asuncio. And I was like, finally, like,
well, and I love it when it's like you ask him how to spell his name, and he goes, A-S-S.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know. Okay, I got you.
I need to give him that license plate that says Ass Man.
That's awesome. So, as you can tell, we're having a great time. We are at the Detail Doctors in Boise, and we have an amazing guest that drove over from Montana. Sure. So, introduce yourself.
I'm Mathias, owner of Detail Doctor.
Another detail doctor in the house?
The Detail Doctor Montana.
Big Sky, Montana, and Bozeman.
That's super cool. So you have a shop, you're mobile, or
2 mobile units. I got a shop. Trying to reach more Bozeman. I started in Big Sky. So yeah.
That's awesome. So, well, if you guys don't know, actually Steve was really dedicated to making this event happen. And he literally was dialing detailers all over Montana, Utah, Oregon,
Idaho.
And you're one of the guys that he called. And
I'm glad I sticked on the phone and didn't just think he was a telemarketer. So he called me. He said his name was Detail Doctor, and that caught my attention. And I wanted to be a part of this training.
Yeah. So let's talk about it. We came in on Monday.
Yep.
What's surprised you? What have you learned that you didn't expect to learn?
Leather repair and the things you can do with leather is unimaginable. It's more simple than you would think. You're not sewing and melting anything. You're just filling it in and gluing stuff together, making it look as good as possible. Really blew my mind with the extent you can go to with leather.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest.
And customization.
Yeah, which is the fun part. But I think that's one of the things that struck me the most is just the different products that Richard has in very specific areas to either clean or protect or restore or repair. And when you think about it that way and you kind of put them in a box like that, then you can sort of get an idea of what you're doing. Most people clean leather the wrong way. They will use steam or they use APC.
Yep.
And it may look good for 10 or 15 minutes or until the customer gets it, but you're damaging that leather. And it sometimes you can damage it. You can't repair it. So people really need to educate themselves on what they're dealing with, because if you take Alcantara, which is plastic, and you put something on it that is not made for that, you can damage it, and vice versa. If you take something that's suede and you put something on it, you can damage it as well. So people really need to educate themselves. It's just like the exterior of a car or detailing. You're not going to go in there with some heavy acid and hit some carbon brake rotors on a GT3 Porsche with acid. You're going to destroy it, right? Yep. So you want to educate yourself on the interior just as well, and there's so many facets to it. It's a couple of different products. It's leather or it's vinyl, and that's kind of how we think about it as detailers. That's leather or vinyl, but there's a combination. Yep. We're looking at, there was a Mercedes in here, an AMG, and it's got leather and Alcantara and vinyl all on the same seat. So you've got to make sure you're cleaning it right. So when you go back to the Big Sky, Montana area, what are you going to do with this knowledge and training?
The cleaning process is totally different now. I was really blown away with the cleaners that they've produced. I've never seen anything work like it. That's all I'll be using from now on to raise my standards and really my product I'm producing. So I want to be doing it the right way and make it look better than I have been. I didn't know it could look better.
That's an interesting point, because when we were in Melbourne, man, we had this nasty old boat cushion that they did just tossed aside, and we actually lined up 4 different products, and hands down LRC's vinyl cleaner.
Yeah.
Whew, made that thing
we
pop.
did we didn't do it online. We didn't want to trash any other products, but we sectioned it off and tried other products, and they're not even close.
Yeah,
they're not
amazing.
even close. So, get your hands on some of this stuff and try it, because I see in the internet all the time. What do you use for this? What do you use for this? Get a hold of Leather Repair Company. There's a United States distributor down in Florida now. You go to leatherrepairco.com and check that out, because it is awesome. And if you don't know how to get a hold of those guys, get a hold of us and we'll point you in the right direction.
So one of the cool things that I've enjoyed talking to you about, Mathias, is like kind of the evolution of your business, and to have Steve call you up and say, hey, I got this opportunity, and your first response was, and then he said, I'm the detail doctor, and that caught your attention. And I think a lot of times we're quick to put aside something and we miss an opportunity because of our hastiness, right? And one of the things that you told me, last night is like, I'm really invested in trying to elevate my game and my market because I have some amazing opportunities. Right. And one of the things that you're looking at doing is expanding your reach and your team. And
definitely.
You want to talk about that a bit too?
I've grown exponentially, and I have the shop and another mobile unit that I'm trying to get running, but I can't do it all myself, so I am looking to expand and get some good employees working with me that enjoy doing what I do and have the same respect for people's vehicles and take pride in cleaning their vehicles. Yep. So
gosh, you probably should.
Now I'm looking for an employee or manager.
So if you're in the Montana area, get over to
or anywhere, or want to
move to Montana. Montana's beautiful.
And Montana is beautiful.
Sounds like he needs a CRM to handle all this growth and expansion.
Yes, he does.
I wonder where he could find one.
I'm thinking about switching over to RoadFS.
That's right.
There you
man.
go. Seriously, there's a lot of events out there. I think you go to as many as you can. Everybody knows that it's a strain on your business. You're shutting your business down for 3 to 5 days or whatever. But I think it really helps re-energize people and give new ideas that can help exponentially grow your business to learn.
Definitely.
Jody and I go all over the world. We're going to be in 4 different countries by the end of the year. Last year we were in 82 different cities, and it's just crazy. So get out and educate yourself so that you're doing it the right way, because there's a shortcut way, and it's not going to make you successful. People that are cutting corners to try to just do it quick and fast and make the bucks, those customers aren't coming back.
Yeah.
When you get a really good clientele of customers that trust you and know you and like you and come back, and they want that kind of service, and you can train your employees to do it that way, then you're going to get repeat customers, and they're going to tell their friends and their friends and their friends. So.
Yeah, and I like what you said about stepping away from your shop. I think a lot of times business owners really struggle with stepping away to invest in themselves. Yeah. And I'm guilty of it as much as anybody, right? Rod is really good about, whoa, slow down. And I actually have written on my whiteboard right next to my table, you got to slow down to move faster.
Yes.
And sometimes you got to strategically step away, get an opportunity like this to come for 3 days, invest in yourself, get new ideas. In fact, I think you're thinking about starting a whole different branch of your business now?
I am. I believe in working harder on yourself than your job, and that will translate into growing your business. So,
feel that's really hot. Keep that in.
Jeez, lost my track.
No.
What was your question?
Yeah, no, it was really just about investing in yourself, and you answered it perfectly, right?
So I think a lot of people, like as we've been at this training, I can't remember how many people here, 8 or 10 people that are going through this, but it's the just watching the ideas come in. Some people are talking about a different branch of the business. One person's actually talking about refocusing their entire business just on interiors, which, if anybody's in an area like, Montana, Idaho, where you get the 4 seasons, there's the slow times.
Yeah.
And during those slow times, that interiors are the answer to keep the lights on and to keep you growing.
Yeah.
Interiors are always a good idea, and if you know how to clean them and people are, trust you, then that's going to be the way to go.
I'm looking to open up a new LLC related to Detail Doctor. It'll be Leather Doctor or something like that. I want to do customizations for anything leather.
That's right.
So
Cool.
I'm very excited for the future. And
Awesome.
this summer I hope to be hosting car shows at my shop.
Fun.
We got a huge parking lot.
Nice.
So we're going to be hosting some shows out there. Maybe we can get some popular car rallies to show up.
That'd be fun.
Maybe you
That'd
guys
be
can
real
come
fun.
out,
Yeah.
check
There
it
you
out.
go.
Maybe. Brod's got an RV.
fun
Maybe
time.
we're road tripping. So
We're thinking about
Ivan LaCroix,
cars
eat
and
your heart out.
cookies.
Cars and cookies.
cars and cookies.
We're
I
there.
like that. That's good.
You just got me going.
That's good, man. So, if people are in Montana area, how do they get hold of you?
DetailDoctorMT.com is my website. Everything's on there, phone number. You can make an appointment right on there. I have a radio commercial out there too, so maybe you'll hear me on the radio. And hope to hear from you guys.
That's
All right,
awesome.
well, we will be back with more later on.
So, see ya.
See ya.